Angela.
Where are you going? The party's just begun.
Hey everyone, how's it going? And welcome back to another episode of Saturday Night Horror. Now, originally, we were supposed to watch Hatchet 2 this week, but I had so much fun watching Night of the Demons last week that I just called an audible and decided to watch Night of the Demons 2 this week. I figured one good movie last week, let's have another good movie this week. So tonight we are watching Night of the Demons 2. As far as cooking goes, we're just gonna heat up some frozen egg rolls. I've already explained the cooking situation the past 2 weeks. I'm not going to go through that again. But yeah, Night of the Demons 2. This takes place 6 years after the events in the first movie. We found out that all the people that were killed in Hull House, their bodies were recovered, except for Angela, who was the main demon in the first movie. Her body was never recovered. So Angela has she's become the new urban legend of Hull House. Like the legend is she went to hell with her body intact, and she still haunts Hull House. It's the legend that no one believes, but we all know to be true. So yeah, we also find out that 5 years after the events in the first movie, Angela's parents receive a card in the mail. I think it's I can't remember what card it was. It was a happy birthday card or a happy Halloween card. And it was signed by Angela, and this, for some reason, drove her parents crazy. They committed suicide. They killed themselves. We also find out Angela had a little sister named Melissa, who goes by Mouse, and after her parents killed themselves, Melissa was sent to a Catholic school, and that's where she's being raised. So yeah, soak that in. So anyway, Night of the Demons 2, we have a bunch of Catholic school kids who are kicked out of the annual Halloween party, so they decide to have their own party at, of all places, Hull House. And they kind of trick Melissa, aka Mouse, into going with them, and they have this whole idea that they want to perform a ritual sacrifice and conjure up demons and all that as a big joke. Well, unfortunately, they actually do conjure up a demon, and it's Angela. Angela decides that she wants to kill Mouse, sacrifice Mouse to the devil to prove her devotion to him. And basically, the last part of the movie is the head nun at the Catholic school and a couple of Mouse's friends are going to Hull House to try to rescue her from Angela. So yeah, it sounds weird, it sounds complicated, but it's really not. So that's what we're going to watch today. Like I said, cooking-wise, we're just going to heat up some frozen egg rolls, nothing special. There's no need to film that. So anyway, I'm going to go cook, and when we're done, we'll start our movie. So I'll see you out there. Well, look who decided to finally climb on the couch again. Shadow. For the past 3 weeks, she has not got on the couch. And yesterday, she decided she wanted to again. So, yeah, hopefully she's gotten out of her funk of not being on the couch. Alright everyone, Night of the Demons 2 was done, and it was another fun night. 2 in a row, so I can't complain about that at all. I always enjoy watching Night of the Demons 1 and 2. Tonight was no exception. So Night of the Demons 2, we've already gone through the main plot, the main story. I will say this is one of those rare occasions where a sequel is good. The sequel to this was great. I still like the original one better. But usually sequels are just horrible and absolutely suck. That's not the case with Night of the Demons 2. It does have some kind of ridiculous off-the-wall moments to it where you just kind of shake your head and think this is stupid. But overall the movie is great. Now some of these moments I'm talking about are probably near the end of the movie. We have the head nun and 2 of Mouse's friends. They go back to Hull House to get rescue Mouse, and of course there's demons running around. So to combat the demons, they have super soaker water guns filled with holy water, and they're shooting holy water through these water guns at the demons. Yeah. If that wasn't ridiculous enough, the head nun has a water gun that looks like a machine gun, and as she's shooting the holy water out, for some reason they put in machine gun sound effects. So yeah, you got machine gun sound effects as holy water is coming out of a squirt gun. And I remember just shaking my head. I was like, damn, they really made a machine gun sound from shooting water out of a squirt gun. So yeah, things like that are just ridiculous. We have one of the demons who gets hit with holy water in the balls and he starts screaming. We have another demon who has his own head dribbling at his basketball, playing basketball with his own head. So kind of ridiculous stuff like that. You kind of just shake your head off. But overall, the movie was great. I absolutely love the setting of Hull House. It's claustrophobic as hell. It's creepy, it's nasty, it's disgusting. Like I said, the narrow hallways, the small rooms, and the doors locking behind you. The demons are increasing. And the thing I like about this movie is the demons. Angela was at Hull House herself, the main demon. They actually all the people actually left Hull House halfway through the movie, but they brought something back with them. Some lipstick that had, like in the first movie, had the essence of the demons in it. So they bring the lipstick back to their Catholic school. One of the girls opens it up, and a demon comes out, possesses her, and she starts possessing everyone at the Halloween party at the Catholic school. So yeah, man, we got a whole mess of demons at the Catholic school. Some of them end up back at Hull House. It's weird, man. Basically, Angela shows up at the Catholic school, takes Mouse back to Hull House to do the sacrifice, and the head nun and two of Mouse's friends. Yeah, I'm not going to get into it, but we go Catholic school to Hull House, back to the Catholic school, and then back to Hull House to end the movie. So, I mean, I'm not going to get into all the details. I don't want to spoil too much for you. But yeah, this movie was also a bit more graphic than the first one. The kills were a lot more graphic. Decapitations, multiple stabbings, very painful looking demonic possessions. And that's all I'm going to say about that. We have a weird one where the girl's possessed by the demon. It turns into some kind of snake creature across upper skirt through a cooch, and apparently that possesses her. So yeah. So, a lot more graphic than the first one. I don't really have a favorite kill in this movie either. I thought they were all great. A lot of practical effects in this one too. And as I said on last week's episode, I love the practical effects. I'll take practical effects over CGI anytime. The acting was not bad at all, except for the head nun. She has some corny dialogue. I mean, absolutely ridiculous dialogue to where I couldn't take her seriously at all. The cast, there were two people that I wanted to survive. The rest of them I could not care less about. And that's mostly what happens when I watch horror movies. That's the thing about horror movies with me. I usually don't find myself rooting for anyone to survive. It's just usually the main cast is just so unlikable that I just want them all to be killed in the worst way possible. There were actually two people in this one I wanted to survive. And I'm not going to say if they did or not. You'll just have to watch to find out for yourself. But yeah, so not a totally unlikable cast, but most of them were. So it was just, it was a fun movie overall. I like how Angela went from just being the regular demon to at the very end, she transforms into this half demon, half snake creature, which looked freaking awesome to me. But yeah, I mean, I can't really complain too much about it other than the ridiculous holy water super soaker situation. Also at the very end with the way Snake Angela was killed was kind of stupid, but I mean it is what it is. From what I understand, the movie didn't come out nationwide in the movie theaters. I think it had a limited run in California in a few theaters, then went straight to home video. So yeah, they did not make a lot of money at all. Had a couple $1 million it took to make it, and it only made about $64,000. So I mean, it was what it was. No, I'm sorry. That's not true. That was the remake. I was reading the remake and I got that. That was the remake. So ignore that. Oh man. So yeah, Night of the Demons 2 was awesome, man. It was a fun movie. Had some corny moments to it, but I enjoyed it. I really did. I think it's like I said before, this franchise is one of the most underrated franchises in my opinion. Night of the Demons franchise certainly deserves more recognition, more credit. Definitely doesn't get the credit and recognition it deserves, and it's a shame because it's a really fun franchise, at least the first two movies anyway. So with that being said, we're going to end it now because I'm rambling on, and it's getting boring. So just want to say thank y'all for watching this episode of Saturday Night Horror. Hope you're all doing all right out there. The world is insane right now, but we'll all make it through it. So I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next week for another episode of Saturday Night Horror. Y'all have an awesome week. Y'all take care.